Hi, this is my TE 472 final mock interview. The first question, the search committee asks, how do you understand trauma-informed pedagogy when it comes to our school, when it comes to your own classroom, and when it comes to an individual student? So the first point that I want to make is when it comes to how do I understand trauma-informed pedagogy? And I understand it as making sure that your students feel that emotional safety with you. They can have that connection with you, and that they're able to form that trust with you. When looking at the whole classroom, I feel like building good schedules and routines and transition times is very important. So the students know what to expect and they have a routine day to day and they always know what's in front of them so they don't have to get stressed out. Then, when it comes to the individual student, I just want to make sure that we're looking at prioritizing every single one of their needs. And I think that's the most important part of you have to start with the individual student and work your way up. Overall, you just need to make sure that you're being very understanding of not only your class but your individual students and doing what you can to support them. Second question, the search committee asks, how do you understand your own role when it comes to caring for the teachers around you and your own self-care? What are some things you might do to care for yourself and for other teachers? So the main thing that I want to focus on when it comes to prioritizing my own self-care is making sure that I am separating work time from school time and I'm prioritizing exercise, different hobbies, or maybe some sort of ways of meditation or yoga. When it comes to with my teachers around me, I want to make sure that I have a good connection with them, and I'm able to reach out to with them, and that they're able to reach out to me if either of us needs support, and we're able to collaborate and help each other to support each other in the best ways possible. Just overall, I think having a good, strong connection and communication is just going to overall be important when it comes to my own self care, but especially with my school and my teachers around me. The third question says, the search committee asks, what is your philosophy around student discipline and the role of the teacher and the school administrator? My response is I always want to make sure that we're implementing restorative justice in these matters, which the main thing I want to focus on is understanding the underlying causes of the problems that are occurring, not just looking at a baseline and not doing zero tolerance. I want to make sure that we're understanding our students and able to realize what's going on and find a solution to the problem instead of putting a band-aid on the problem. The fourth question is, how will you respond to the following scenario? A student has missed 5 consecutive days of school and returns the following week to share that he was supporting his mother who was sick. Later that day, he starts to cry and yell at a student for something very minor. How would you handle this situation? To start, I would really just want to approach with support and empathy and be a listening ear for what he wants to tell me and to understand the situation that's at hand. I just want to overall feel that I want him to feel that he is validated and that he feels support and comfort and love when it comes to coming to me and being able to share these difficult moments that are going on to me. The next thing I would probably want to do is maybe reach out to some of my fellow administrators or teachers and just figure out if there's resources that are available in the school that could help. And then once again, looking at research even bigger into the community, local, global, whatever we can look into, try to find resources that can help him. Overall, I just want to be a helping hand and I want to make sure that he feels comfortable to continue to come to me and feels that I am helping him in the situation and not just listening and then not doing anything in response. My last question is, if I have a chance to ask questions that will help you decide whether this job is a good fit for you, what questions will you ask the search committee that will help you understand their stance when it comes to trauma-informed pedagogy and practice? How will those questions help you determine if the job is a good one for you? So, the first thing I want to talk about when it comes to that is I would like to ask the school how they implement trauma informed practices in different areas of their school. And I kind of want to focus on if it's in curriculum, if it's in administration, if it's in professional development opportunities, if they're implementing it in extracurriculars, whether that is an arts class, a theater, a sport. Just make sure that they're implementing this trauma informed practices. I think that's very important. And then, kind of going off of that, I also would want to make sure to ask what kind of ways are you implementing restorative justice? I would really like to make sure that the zero tolerance policy wasn't implemented at my school. I would like to be able to see some effort into restorative practices and making sure that I have a good connection with the administration, with that I'm able to feel that I can go to them if I need help. My next question that I would have for them is what resources do you have for teachers to support them? I would really want to make sure that they have some sort of professional development that can help with us, that they give us support, whether it's an aid in the classroom if that's needed, or making sure that we have our full planning period. I feel like those are very important things. And the next thing are what connections do you have for teachers to support them, and how do you connect with your teachers? I really would want to make sure that there is a very open line of communication between myself and my administrators so that I feel that I am very supported and I am able to come with them, whether it's issues with curriculum or student behavior, and I feel very comfortable going and talking to them about it. So that is the end of my mock interview. Thank you so much.